All right, good evening. I hope all is well. Coach T here, and not going to hold you long. Just kind of want to give you food for thought. As the summer months starting to show up, I noticed that a lot of folks are starting now to get on my schedule and contact me, and I kind of want to give y'all a tool to use to help you get started in real estate. When you don't have the cash in your pocket right now, and give you something else that you can use to possibly take advantage of and help you out. And if you already have real estate and money coming in and income coming in from your real estate, then I'm going to show you how to leverage something to benefit you for the long run. Let me turn my camera off. All right. So I'm in the country for those who don't know, and this is your first time calling. Very bad, spotty internet. Hopefully I don't freeze up too much and hopefully everything go well and smooth. But we'll not hold you long tonight. This is more our Monday calls is to help people get started, get an idea of what's going on. All right. So that's what we're about, Coach T. This right here, I'm gonna cut and paste and put this inside of the chat box. But this is a break-even analysis. This is a tool you can use to help you if you do start a business, any kind of business you want to start. It's a breakdown of everything. It's a Google Drive document that I created to assist people that get into the coaching program, as well as anybody else that just want a tool to use to help them make more money and understand where their money going. So I will put that in the chat box in a second. If you would like, you can get on my schedule right off the back. I just want to go ahead and throw this out there because some people don't stay on to the end or some people do. But if I don't tell you now, maybe never will. So if you'd like to get on my schedule, this is a good way to get on my schedule right now. Again, I'm Coach T. Williams, Coach LaTerrence Williams or Terrence Williams. Call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. But this is how you get on my schedule right there. Investingnow2021.com. Go there. This calendar gonna pop up. I just copy this and paste that in there so that people can kind of see what it's gonna look like. Looking forward to anyone that would like to, have a conversation. Am I muted? Okay, let me make sure that's not working. All right, I'm over here working out 3 screens just to let y'all know. All right. So, what's a HELOC? All right, I'm glad you asked. A HELOC is a home equity line of credit. What's important about a home equity line of credit is understanding how you can use that tool. So many people use it in a inappropriate, in my opinion. They use it to buy a car. They use it to go and work on their house they're living in. They use it to pay for, which is a good way, medical bills. Right? They use it to pay for a medical procedure or something. So a HELOC can be used as much as possible or less as possible. Some banks actually charge you to get a HELOC, right? They actually charge you yearly to have access to your money. Now, HELOCs are super sexy because if you don't use it, you don't have to spend any money. You just have the money allocated like an open line of credit or a revolving line of credit or a credit card got a limit on it, like, $20,000. And once you start spending, you can't spend no more than it, right? Same thing. However, if you pay on it, it got compound interest on it. This have simple interest on a HELOC. So it's only the small portion you borrow. So if I got $50,000 line of credit and I only spend $5,000, I'm only getting charged interest on that $5,000. That's it, right? And that principal you need to pay back. So you pay back that off fast, and then that money back open for you, right? So it's pretty super sexy when you use it like that. And I kind of got ahead of myself. I told you some people use it for home improvement, some people use it for medical expense, some people use it for college tuitions. Those are all cool. I don't use it for those purposes, right? If I use it for, we'll get to that. I'm not going there. This is good things to use it for, but I would not use it for my personal home improvement, not my house I live in, right? My kids going to college, I would not use my HELOC that I live in my house to pay for their college. I will not do it. I will not. I will not. I shall not, right? That's not how I'm going to use it. So I don't expect you to use it like that after being coached and mentored on this. Don't want you to use your HELOC on your house for these reasons. This one right here, I will not say I will not use for if my mom gets sick and I need money and my dad gets sick or my significant other gets sick, I may have to tap into this. But because I have rental properties, I do not have to tap into the one that I have on my house. I'll tap on one on my rental property. So you can draw the money off, guys, and you got approved credit line of credit, and then keep going. And like I said, you can pay principal and interest on the only amount you borrowed, right? Now, a little bit about Coach Joe. He's on the call. Coach Joe, I don't know if you can be unmuted or I want me to unmute you, man, and you speak for yourself. But I'll speak for me and give you time to warm up. I don't know what you're doing over there. All right. So I'm Coach T. I specialize in two areas. I believe in wholesaling to either learn real estate, to earn some money while I'm learning, and to scout out the pots that I want the pockets I want to invest in for rentals, right? So why not make money while I learn? Who want to make money while you learn? Who I go to college, I ain't making no money, guys. I'm paying to go to college and I'm not making no money, but I can pay to learn how to wholesale and make money while I'm learning it at the same time. I think that's super sexy. After I get a regularly busted up house, then I'm gonna do BRRRR, right? I'm gonna buy it with the wholesale money. I'm gonna rehab it with wholesale money. Then I'm gonna rent it out and make money. Then I'm gonna refinance and pay myself back all that wholesale money. I'll put it back in my pocket, and then I'm gonna repeat that section over again. I'm gonna buy me another and do the same thing over and over again, right? So our goal is to buy rental properties by wholesaling properties, make money, earn money while we learn more about this business, right? I desire to help people get started on a retirement strategy. I desire to help people get started on a retirement strategy. Now, I am retiring from the military right now as we speak. June 10th be my last day in the military. That's a check I got coming in the mail, and I'm not even counting it. It's just a check gonna come. I'm gonna go back in school teaching. I'm gonna retire as a school teacher. That's a check that's gonna come in the mail. Not even caring about how much they give me, that is a bonus. The check I care about is the check I got with all the wholesale deals I had, learning the process, buying rentals, set them up on lease options, set them at short-term rentals, set them up for all different type of ways by learning how to wholesale and doing this the most. BRRRR. I love BRRRR. That's how you build money and make money. That's how you just create money. All right, guys. Coach, I'm sorry. Let me go to you, Coach. I hope you're available now. I'm finna unmute you. Coach.
No, I just have a couple questions. So we have answered.
All right, Coach busy. So, Coach, me and him started partnering together a few years ago in 2016. A mutual friend of ours from our college said that y'all both love real estate so much, y'all need to partner and y'all need to start working together. I met Coach Joe in St. Thomas when we went overseas to look for deals in St. Thomas. We were looking at buying some of those houses that got hit by hurricanes, remodel them. Between St. Thomas and Puerto Rico, we was going to put a Jeep out there, have a building out there, a house out there, a couple of houses out there, and have a boat to go back from Puerto Rico to St. Thomas as a weekend getaway. Unfortunately, you know, it's during COVID-19 time, a little bit after COVID-19 times, and we just couldn't find the people that can work on the properties. But he's a fixer and flipper. Now he's got buy and hold, and he's doing everything I tell everybody else to do. So he's the stop fixing and flipping, right? He will do it if it makes him $40,000 or $50,000. He won't do it unless it make him at least $30,000 minimum. Other than that, he's gonna keep it as a rental, and he's doing exactly my strategy. He told me to coach, because of you, I changed everything. I'm following your lead. And that's the conversation he had with me. I wish he could say it himself, not I said it. But he's definitely done a lot more deals than me, over 100. And he's awesome. He's just an awesome person, guys. So great resource to have. Let me let people in, guys. I'm meeting people in. All right. So let me cut and paste again in the chat box for those who coming on later. Want to make sure you know how to get on my schedule. So everyone in the meeting, pause, paste, boom. Oh, so I just put in again a break-in even analysis, right? You can go to Investing Now 2021 and get on my schedule as well.com. But I just put in the break-even analysis in the chat box for anybody that would like that tool, that resource. Let me go back to it. I got several people that joined really late. If you get the break-in analysis and you're starting a new business, this is the awesome way. This is the awesome way to keep track of your new business. It's not just for wholesaling. It's not for just real estate. This for anything, but you definitely can use it for real estate because it got stuff down there for flipping houses and everything and holding, right? Buy and hold. So this is how you know you can make money, right? All right, let me go back. All right, so this was slide I'm on. So just want to make sure y'all know, is this for wholesaling? This for everything real estate, all things real estate, but definitely get you started with wholesaling on the front end. This is the front end, but we teach it all. All right. So here's an example of how this works. If your house appraised for $100,000, your house appraised for $100,000, right? 70% of that is your value that you get that they allow you to borrow against, basically, right? So let's say that's $40,000 to track your mortgage from that $70,000. That's where they're appraised for $100,000. You're gonna have $30,000 left over, right? So the bank want to keep 30% of the property, have their equity in the property, have their name and it signed to the title, and that's their portion to say that they got equitable interest, right? So 70%, the house appraised for 70,000. So the bank keep the 30%, right? The 30,000, you got 70,000. Your mortgage is 40,000. That's your balance. You subtract 40 from 70, you got $30,000 left over. You have a line of credit for $30,000. Now, depending on what bank you use, some of them going to charge you $100, $500, $50. But my bank don't charge me nothing for a line of credit against my house. This is cash available to buy whatever I want to buy. No questions asked. I just have it attached to my bank account and I can borrow this money out to buy my rental properties and everything. And let me go ahead and tell you right now, I bought 2 rental properties with this money. And the rent from one rental property paid that whole line of credit back. The rent from one. Guys, this is how you get started when you have no money in your pocket right now. You have a house, you borrow against it, get your line of credit and get you started. So for those who don't want to wholesale and you want to get started now, you have the money available. For those who say they don't have money for to pay a coach, a mentor, or somebody to help you, you have money available. That's a small bill. Do your first deal, pay yourself back. Do your first deal, pay yourself back. Now, risk versus reward. A line of credit can be done so many different ways. You can have a line of credit, just not a HELOC, just a regular line of credit, which is a lock, LOC. That's mostly what business have. I have several business lines of credits as well. I have several credit cards. That's some more money you can use out there to buy all my material for my houses. I got a Lowe's, I got a Home Depot, a couple other ones out there, right? So I can buy material for my house. And I get points, right? That's how I fly home off those points, right? So IRAs, right? You got individual retirement accounts. You can borrow against that. Some people can borrow against the individual retirement account to do some things, or they can make somebody else their, what's that term? Oh, shoot you. When you use that private money lender, you can make a custodian. You can make somebody else a custodian for your IRA, and they can lend your money out for you, and you can buy properties with an IRA. If you didn't know that, you can check more into that. We can talk more about that offline. Get on my schedule, investingnow2021.com. You can get on my schedule. We can talk more about that if you want to be a private money lender, or you want to lend your money out to buy properties and get paid off that, get on the interest. You use hard money lending, or you become a hard money lender with your money. And then, like I said, private money lending is like you have a lot of money in the bank. You're not getting paid a good interest rate on it, like 0.3%, 0.1%, maybe you're making 2% on your money. I don't know. However, if you can make 8% off your money, you can make 10% off your money. If somebody willing to give you 10% on the same money you got in the bank that you're making 3%, nobody making hard at 3%, but let's say you're making 3% off your money in the bank, that's sitting in the bank. And we can say, hey, lend this money out to me and I give you 10% on that money. Now you can make 7%. Right? Because the bank gonna give you 3%, right? Now you got 7% profit out of it, right? That's the way to look at it. It's a lot of benefits in using other people's money to do deals. Now, if you don't pay this back, I start stuttering because this is the part I don't want to tell you. If you don't pay the money back, you will forfeit your house. They'll take your home. If you don't pay the money back on a HELOC, they will take your property. If you got a line of credit, that lock gonna be against the property too. They will take your house. That's not going to be a problem because we're going to teach you how to keep that from happening, and you will be able to pay. But I do have to tell you that if you don't pay the money back, you forfeit your home, right? Boom. All right. When it comes to lines of credit, it's really simple to do the math. Once you find out what index that bank is using, add 1 or 2% on top of that index, and that's how much it's going to be. Right now, I'm paying about 8% on one of my lines of credit, and probably like 9% on one of them. The 2 different banks use another index. So whatever prime is, US prime is, add 1 to 2% on there, and that's how much you're going to be paying back, right? Which is not a problem. It's variable. It's a variable interest rate because it goes up and down based off of prime. It goes up and down. Fixed is what you have on your house. If you're buying a 30-year mortgage on your personal home, you probably have a fixed line interest rates. I hope you do. If you got a variable, I feel sorry for you. You need to refinance exactly into a fix. That way you ain't got to worry about what the market doing. So that's the only catch. That's a risk and reward, right? But if you know that up front, that's not a big deal, right? Index lender using, so find it out. I'm telling you what to do right there. So that's kind of what I went over right there. All right. How we use lines of credits. Now, I told you I would not use my line of credit for no medical expense on my end. I would not use no line of credit to pay out no doggone credit card. I would not use no line of credit to buy me a new car, buy me a RV. I would not use my personal line of credit for none of that things. No, I would use my line of credit to buy rental properties. And then money from those rental properties will pay off my credit card. The money from the rental property will pay off my unexpected bills. The running from my rental property will pay off my home improvements on my house, right? The profits from that. I would use that line of credit to lend out to other people on their deals, to fund their deals as they do fix and flips and get that 10% return on investment while they're working on it. I will lend that money out. If I got to pay 9%, okay, then maybe I need to get 15% on that money. Hey, I'll lend this out to you for 20% a month. I got to pay 9% back. I make 11% a month off that money. I would do that. Each month I'm getting 11% on my money instead of getting in bank get they 9%, that's fine, but I'm getting 11, right? Sexy, super sexy. Rehab a property. I bought 2 properties with the line of credit that I used when I first graduated from college in 2004, 2003. I started working in 2004 and I bought my first house. I bought one rental property that cost $25,000. Nope, I'm lying. It cost $11,000. I paid it for $11,000 for one rental property. It yielded me like $400 a month. The line of credit was only like $200 a month, right? So I made money off that. I waited a while, and what happened? Let me see. Did I refinance? Nope, I refinanced that one that I bought for $10,000, $11,000, $10,000, whatever. I bought it. I refinanced that thing. It was worth like $30,000, and I got paid all the money back, and I was able to pay my line of credit off, and I was able to use that money as a down payment on another rental property. That's what I did. Then later on, when a deal opportunity came, I bought 76th Street. Yep, I bought 76th Street for $25,000. That's what I bought for $25,000. Right. So I already hit a rental property that I bought for $10,000. I already refinanced that property, got my money back, paid that $10,000 off, put money in my pocket, and then I bought another pocket rental property for $25,000 later on with the line of credit. Right. I refinanced that, paid the line of credit back off. And now I got 2 rental properties with 2 loans, and I got a line of credit of $40,000 available to spend whenever I want to rehab the property, do whatever I want. When I said start a business, use your line of credit to start your business. If you want to start in this real estate business and you don't have money, maybe you want to use your line of credit to get a coach to mentor you and coach you. So you do your first deal, pay your line of credit back off, whatever you paid that person, and now your business going, and now you have money available. So guys, the sky's the limit. My rental properties is what I would borrow against for my college tuition for my kids. My rental property is what I borrow against to pay medical bills. My rental property is where I put a line of credit against, because it's not my home now. It's a line of credit to do home improvements. Did I beat a dead horse? I think I did. All right. So the bank I use, this is me, full disclosure. I ain't got time playing games with you people. I want you to be successful. Guys, this is exactly what Barksdale Federal Credit Union, this is the bank I use for my line of credit. This is a hyperlink. I guess it ain't showing up right now. It's a hyperlink. But Barksdale, this is their criteria. I went to their bank, cut and paste their criteria. This is their criteria. No annual fees, no points, no appraiser fees, no origination fees. Borrow as little as $10,000 to $100,000 to get started. That's the bank I use. I get nothing for referring you there. I get nothing for referring you there. I want you to get started. I want you to make some money, and I want you to start working on your retirement strategy that whatever job you working today, that's bonus money. Those are peons money. That's pennies on a dollar. I desire you to do my strategy. As a school teacher, I was making $6,000 a month When I first started real estate, nope, I'm lying. When I first started, I was making less than 6,000. By the time I got serious in 2016, right? From 2004 to 2016, I started getting serious. That's when I said I want to make $6,000 a month through real estate, right? If I want to get started through, well, I'll say, what if I just want to start out with, yes. If you want to get started real estate with wholesaling, you need to get on my schedule ASAP. That's what I do. I teach you how to wholesale to get you started. But that's not the only thing I teach you. I teach you so much more. Just like I'm telling you now how to use money, how to use your money to make more money. But wholesaling is the only way I believe anybody should start in real estate. That's just my personal opinion. It's not a fact. That's my opinion, right? I want you to get paid while you learn. I want you to earn money while you learn. And I want you to be able to make money accidentally. If you're in a beauty shop and somebody say they pass, you can make money. Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. You know, no need to be sorry. I really ask questions. People putting stuff in the chat. Please put stuff in the chat. I'm glancing over my left shoulder. I got 3 screens. I will get to your questions as I look over. Now, the thing about it is I believe that if you hear somebody saying, hey, man, my homeboy moving out of town or my homegirl moving out of town and they have a house and they don't know what to do with it. Most people don't want to pay a real estate agent 8% or 10% or any money just to sell their house. But if you're a wholesaler, you're going to make some money, but you're not making no money at their expense, right? You're not saying you owe me money. The other folks going to pay you. The person that buying the house is going to pay you. That's what's super sexy about wholesaling. You're not causing a person selling the house any problems. You help them out with a solution. That's why I love to do help be a solution driven. If you want to get started, let me get back on this subject. I'm sorry I got on my rant about that. But this is a way that folks that once you get started, right, and you start buying houses and you buy your own house, you have money available to pay for your mom bill if they get cancer, pay for your dad bill if you get cancer. If you got to put them in some kind of care, under some kind of support, by having this available, I would like the line of credit available, not the HELOC, the line of credit on your rental properties, not the HELOC. But for you to start, you can buy your rental properties with the HELOC. Then you put a line of credit against your HELOCs and you pay yourself back off. You pay this line of HELOC off. Now it's available to use for other use. All right, again, just to not beat the dead horses, you got mortgage loans. If you want to understand mortgage loans, if you get on my schedule, I will email you this PowerPoint. These are all hyperlinked. So if you want to understand mortgage loans a little bit more, you want to understand more about the HELOCs and the credit, you go Barksdale, that's a hyperlink. And then you got the Federal Reserve because that's what the index is going to be. I wanted to give y'all all the references and resources I use. Last but not least, myself and Coach Joe have a book out there. Coach Joe have a book called Subject to How to Take Over the Mortgage of Another Person's Loan Without Putting it in your name, keep it in their name, and you taking a house subject to the existing loan. Awesome book for those who do not want to control everything but own nothing. Control everything but own nothing, subject to the existing loan. I got 2 books. The book I like to tell everybody why we'd be great. I challenge you to go out there and take action today. Don't wait till you retire. Don't wait till the kid grow up. Don't wait till you divorce your husband or your wife. Do it now. While you're married, while y'all mad, miserable, and indifferent, right? Do it now while the kids are being bad and irritating. Do it now. Don't wait till you get off your job and quit your job and retire. Do it now. Start today, right? I just want you to invest now and grow your future because the best time to plant a shade tree was 30 years ago. If you start investing now, 30 years going to come and you'll have your tree. Like I said, Coach T. Williams, Coach Terrence Williams, Coach LaTerrence Williams, call me anything. You can call me late for dinner. That's my phone number, 910-886-1724. I do have the audio book of this version right here. You can buy that. I think it's like only like $7 or $8. It's very super cheap, affordable. I don't want to, bust your head. You can go on Amazon and buy it. Have 2 Facebook groups, more than that, but the ones you care about, 5-figure formula. I want to teach everybody how to make 10 grand a month, right? 10 grand a month. And then we got White Way to Great. That's where I challenge people to be the positive difference in other people's life. Me, inspire, motivate, and encourage. It's up to me, not nobody else. It's my job to do it. I want to tell you why wait to be great. Invest now, grow your future, and inspire, motivate, and encourage. What question do y'all have? How do we get you on your schedule? All right, thank you. Good question. Investing Now 2021 website, but I'm going to put the link inside the chat box once I can get to it. All right, let me cut and paste this. Copy. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm a little crazy. I talk to myself. My bad. I'm the only one to understand me. All right, there we go. All right, in the chat box, https://investingnow2021.com/ you're more than welcome to download the break even analysis, www.investingnow2021.com/break even analysis. This is for my YouTube subscriber and Facebook people that's listening over those calls. That's why I'm speaking it out. But if you want to get this PowerPoint, that's all you got to do. Any questions? Raise your hand if you have any questions. I can unmute you. This is a way to get started. Coach Joe, if you're available to talk, man, raise your hand so I can unmute you. Guys, I mean, this is right here going to be my little motivational talk real quick, my little pep talk. We always can look at everybody else and say what they got problems with and what they're doing wrong, right? We can look in everybody else's window. We can look at everybody else and say what the job doing wrong, with my mom did to me, my dad did to me, what my cousin, grandma ain't in, everybody. We can blame everybody for everything. I want to challenge you to be the positive difference and be that person that make the difference. I have one goal in life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get to where they want to go. I just got on the phone with a young man, 17 years old. He just signed up for the National Guard, and I asked him why. He couldn't even tell me why. And I said, bro, if you'd have told me you're going to college, I would have asked you why. If you told me you're going to a trade school, I would ask you why. You don't do anything unless you have a why. Your why is what's going to carry you through. Why I want to help so many people? Because when I was young, nobody listened to me when I want to help. Nobody gave me the attention I needed. And I love my mom and dad, and I have great parents, but they did not give me the attention I needed when I was young. And I said, when I'm old enough, and when I'm strong enough, and when I'm available, I want to help as many people as will listen. I want to help them when nobody will listen to me. That's why me. That's why I want to help. Plus, I don't like blaming people. I don't blame my mom. I don't blame my dad. If they never did, they gave me all the attention they gave me, I wouldn't be who I am today. If they would have gave me all that, I would have did what I'm doing now. Creating ways for people to say, I want a retirement strategy of my income that I choose. And anything I do at work, I love my job. I love being in the military. I love being an officer in the military, making a lot of money and being an influential, right? I love being influential. But somebody else was always in charge of me, right? But this is a way for me to give back to other people and help them to be influential in their life and keep making money. Do you want me to unmute you? All right, let me let you unmute. Oh, wrong person. Sorry. All right, there you go. You unmuted.
Oh, hi, Coach T, right? Or
Yes,
William?
ma'am.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much for the information. So, the reason why I joined, was so I can get more information and, on how to go about it's gonna be my first time, because I'll be starting school by the end of this year, and I was looking for ways, to make money, like extra income, to be able to pay for my tuition. So I thought maybe the real estate is a good deal, so I was just trying to get more information on how to go about it without having to use my own personal money to do it. So after listening to you, it looks like the HELOC is a great way or a line of credit to help me, so I won't have to use my own personal credit. I just wanted you to go over that and give me more information, ways I could get into real estate without having to use my own personal income.
No, absolutely. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for sharing it with us. Congratulations on making a move to go in college and trying to further your education, right?
Thank you.
Congratulations on looking at other avenues, or how can I get started doing some other things to make income come in.
Right.
I would say that the best way, in my humble opinion, is really wholesaling, starting out with wholesaling. HELOCs is for somebody that wanted to start out with real estate, with rental property, right? So I just want you to use your HELOC wisely. I see people use HELOCs to do home improvements on their personal homes, buy RVs, buy motor ski jerk for their car, for entertainment, right?
Yeah.
So my goal was to teach folks, don't use it for those resources. Use it to buy an asset so that you can have that asset, buy that, that car, to buy the RV. I have an
Right.
RV, and that's
Yeah.
what bought it.
Okay, that's good.
I'm doing this right now because a lot of folks don't have the money to
Mhm,
get, pay a coach or mentor sometime. So this is
mhm,
a way to say that, hey, you do have the money without using a credit card, simple interest instead of compound interest,
mhm.
right?
So with the wholesale, right? Wholesale real estate, is that what it is?
So wholesaling is a strategy that you're finding somebody with a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they need that problem gone. So the
Yeah.
first part of wholesaling is you're not I hate to tell folks you're a wholesaler. You're not a wholesaler. You're an investor, and you're using
Mm-hmm.
a wholesaling strategy, right?
Yeah.
So do you live by the college you're going to, or the college online?
No, it's I live close to the college.
Okay,
Not
perfect.
too close though, but it's about 20, almost 30 minutes drive. Not too bad.
Okay, perfect. So like if
Yeah.
you were when you went to the college, you going to the campus or you going online? You going actually to the campus physically?
Yeah, it's gonna be online and in person as well on campus.
Okay, a hybrid. Okay, gotcha.
Right,
Um,
hybrid, right.
too
Mm-hmm.
easy. So what if when you go into that campus, before you get there a little 30 minutes early, you just drive around the campus and look for busted up, disgusted houses that right at a
Mm-hmm.
college campus that that people want to live in that house, but somebody either don't have the money to fix it up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Either they passed and it went in probate and nobody got it out of probate.
Mm-hmm.
Either it got tax liens or some other issues going on with it.
Yeah.
And what if you just sent that address over to somebody and somebody closed on that deal and you got paid for referring that deal to them,
Wow.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one way to make money, just sending addresses over. And if people close on it, then hey, you get paid a referral fee for referring that deal. Now, if you are an investor, you see that same busted up house, you love it. You like, wow, it's got a
Mm-hmm.
hole in the roof and the ceiling and the floor. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody else think it's nasty, it's ugly, it's too much work. I think it's super beautiful. Because I know it don't cost that much to get that roof fixed. I know it don't cost that much for a paint job. I know it don't cost that much to get somebody to put some floors in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I would buy that house as busted up as it is because nobody else want it. But I want you, baby. I want to make you nice.
Yeah.
Right. And it don't take much. I promise you. And if I got a line of credit and I'm using the bank's money, not my money, not my personal money, I'm using a line
Mm-hmm.
of credit for it.
Right.
What's my risk factor? It's not much of a risk on me personally. So that's what we're doing right here. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. So yeah, by you, that's just an example of it with wholesaling, how that'll work for you, one way to work, because you in school now. You're not going to be studying all that, but you can drive around the school a little bit, look for an
Mm-hmm.
address, make some money, and say, okay, then hell, I just paid my tuition this year.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Just
Definitely.
ideal. Yeah, just
Definitely.
ideal. Just a quick idea off the top of my head with your situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds good though.
Absolutely.
So,
Will you please get on my schedule so we can talk more about it and see what you're doing? What you taking up in college?
nursing. I want to get my degree in nursing.
Perfect. All right. We
Yeah.
need good nurses out there. We seeing all these Karens on. We see all these Karens coming out talking about Beyonce ain't no cowgirl. He's a nurse.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely like to set up like an appointment with you to talk more on it.
Perfect. I just sent you a personal link to it too as well. I
Oh,
sent you the investing now. So if you go in your chat box, click on that and get on my calendar.
all right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else have any questions? Can you teach us wholesaling? Yes. I absolutely can teach you wholesaling. I see that for iPhone. That is my favorite strategy to teach and train and mentor people on, guys. I really believe I think I'm doing you more of a service and justice by saying, hey, this is how you get started and get you started in that area. Because if you get started in that area, you can make money way after you meet me, right? Once you understand that concept, you can do it anywhere. I like to use this example. If you're in a barber shop, a beauty shop, beauty salon, or what have you, people talking about somebody moving out of town or somebody talking about somebody just passed. Those are all opportunities. Of course, we're not trying to go to them and say, "Hey, man, what they name, what they phone, or what they." No, we're not gonna. We're gonna ask them more questions about. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. By any chance, you know who own the property now? You know who's going to be next in charge? Okay, cool. I got a friend that I know that in real estate, and they look for deals like this all the time. Do you think this passing is going to put the family in a bind? Is you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they trying to figure it out. They don't know. Boom. This People have a situation that they need help with, and they need a solution, and you could be that solution, right? We meet on the first through the fourth Monday. Somebody asked when is the next meeting. So on Mondays, first through fourth Mondays. But if you're a part of the coaching program, we meet on the first and third privately. First and third privately. We have a group meeting at that time on the first and third privately for a few weeks to get you started and get you going. And then once you learned up and trained up, you always have invites to get on my calendar, my schedule, and ask questions or text me. And once I get all, done with work or whatever I'm doing, get right to you and help you out. That's the difference with our group, guys. It's I'm not here because I just want to make a check off you. I'm here because I want you to win. And when we talk, you'll see more about why that aligns with you, what you're doing. Once you understand the whole model, you will understand why I'm investing time into you. It's real simple. It's aligned. We aligned for a reason. All right. Any other questions, guys? Coach Joe, raise your hand if you can speak, man. Any other questions for anyone else? I do appreciate everybody getting on. Thank you for your attention. Again, we talked about lines of credits and HELOCs. A HELOC is a great way to get started. If you want rentals right away, my personal opinion, I would say start with wholesaling, understanding that strategy. That way you can learn people, learn the strategy, understand the market, understand analysis, get some scripts to read and talk to, learning how to communicate to people. It's just so many things when you do the basic foundational work, right? And as you do that foundational work, you'll build your arsenal of a lot of money, and then you can buy your first rental with the money you got from wholesaling. So that's a strategy. You're not going to be a wholesaler. You're going to be doing a wholesaling strategy. You're going to be an investor, and you're going to learn, and you're going to earn, and you're going to come back and learn and earn some more money, right? That's the goal. We want you to make a lot of money. All right. Anyone else? I see Coach maybe still in his meeting. So thank y'all for getting on. I'm not going to hold you on and keep rambling. I appreciate y'all. Yes, that's the goal. Learn, earn, and return, guys. Learn, earn, and return. Definitely go to my Facebook page, guys. These are two different pages: 5-Figure Formula and Why Wait to Be Great. All right. Please join my groups. This is dealing with real estate. This dealing with personal growth and development, real estate, everything. Right. Thank y'all. Good night.